Welcome to Sharad B. More English School online lecture. Good afternoon, student. In lesson number 5, we have completed up to the Rutherford's nuclear model of an atom. Now, we have to see the Bohr's stable orbit atomic model, which is given in 1913. In year 1913, Danish scientist Niels Bohr explained the stability of atom by putting forth stable orbit atomic model. The important postulates of the Bohr's atomic model are as follows. The electrons revolving around the atomic nucleus lie in the concentric circular orbits at certain distance from the nucleus. Now the postulates. First postulates that the electron revolves in the circular orbits and that lie at the different distance from the nucleus. Second, the energy of an electron is constant while it is in a particular orbit. So when the electrons are present in the different orbits, then the energy of that electrons are different in the different orbits. Third, when an electron jumps from an inner orbit to the outer orbit, it absorbs energy equals to the difference of its energy level, and when it jumps from an outer orbit to inner orbit, it emits the energy equal to the difference of its energy level. So what happens when the electron jumps from the one orbit to another orbit? So when electron jump from the outer orbit to inner orbit, तो that time energy is emitted. तो उस टाइम एनर्जी जो होती है एमिट होती है. कब होती है ये? जब इलेक्ट्रॉन बाहर के ऑर्बिट से अंदर की ऑर्बिट में जाता है. And when the electron jump from the inner orbit to outer orbit, that time the energy is absorbed, and this absorbed energy is equals to difference of the energy levels. Do you know? क्या आप जानते हो? When the table salt means sodium chloride, it is also called as the common salt, is thrown on the LPG gas stove flame. जब हम क्या करते हैं, NaCl सोडियम क्लोराइड को LPG गैस स्टोव के फ्लेम पे थ्रो करते हैं, फेंकते हैं. LPG is for liquefied petroleum gas. So what happens? It immediately there is a yellow spark formed on that place. If the sodium metal put in the water, it burns to give the yellow flame. You know that to prevent the sodium from oxidation reaction, that is burning reaction, it is kept inside the kerosene. उसको क्या करते हैं हम लोग? केरोसिन के अंदर डुबा के रखते हैं. तो when sodium metal come in contact with the air, it burn with the yellow flame. तो येलो फ्लेम के साथ वो बर्न होता है, जलता है. On the road, sodium vapor lamp give the yellow color light. From all above examples, the electron of the sodium absorb energy and goes to outermost shell and come back to the inner shell by emitting the energy. तो ये जितने भी examples that we have seen means when we throw the NaCl salt on the LPG gas, then it burn with the yellow flame. When we take out the sodium metal from the kerosene, it burn with the yellow flame, and the sodium vapor lamp also give the yellow color light. So from all these examples, it is clear that the electron of the sodium absorb the energy and goes to the outermost shell and come back to inner shell by emitting the energy. तो जो सोडियम के एटम्स है उसमें जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स वो एनर्जी को एब्जॉर्ब करता है. देन इट गोज टू द इनर शेल. एनर्जी को एब्जॉर्ब करके वो इलेक्ट्रॉन जो है आउटर मोस्ट शेल में जब जाता है, that time it absorbs the energy, and again when it jumps to the inner shell, that energy is emitted. तो वो energy emit होती है. The difference of energy level of these two shells of sodium is fixed. तो ये जो सोडियम के दो ऑर्बिट्स हैं उसके लेवल फिक्स्ड है. दिस डिफरेंस इज सिमिलर टू द एनर्जी ऑफ द येलो लाइट. और ये जो है एनर्जी येलो लाइट के एनर्जी के इक्वल होती है. तो देयर फॉर इन अबो एग्जाम्पल सेम स्पेसिफिक येलो लाइट इज एमिटेड. तो ये दोनों केसेस में मीन्स व्हेन इट jump from the outer to inner orbit or jump from the inner to outer orbit, the yellow light is emitted. तो येलो लाइट जो होती है एमिट होती है बिकॉज ये दोनों ऑर्बिट है. इन ऑर्बिट के बीच का जो एनर्जी लेवल का डिफरेंस है दैट मैचेस विद द एनर्जी लेवल ऑफ येलो कलर लाइट. Bohr's stable orbit atomic model. Now see the nucleus at the center. After the first cell is denoted by the K, and the next is denoted by L, M, and N. Some more atomic model were put forth after the Bohr's atomic model. Atomic structure was studied at depth with the advent of the new branch of the science called quantum mechanics. अब जो है जो एटॉमिक स्ट्रक्चर है उसके बारे में और डेप्थ में और गहराई में न्यू ब्रांच जो साइंस की है क्वांटम मैकेनिक्स, उस क्वांटम मैकेनिक्स में भी इसकी स्टडी की गई है. विथ ऑल दो सम वेल एक्सेप्टेड फंडामेंटल प्रिंसिपल ऑफ एटॉमिक स्ट्रक्चर आर एज फॉलोज. और जो वेल एक्सेप्टेड प्रिंसिपल्स है रिलेटेड टू एटॉमिक स्ट्रक्चर इज एज फॉलोज. एटॉमिक स्ट्रक्चर. An atom is formed from the nucleus and extranuclear part. These contain the three types of the subatomic particles. According to this principle, the atomic structure have the two parts. One part which is present inner side is called the nucleus, and the outer side is called as the extranuclear part. Now nucleus. The atomic nucleus is positively charged. Almost entire mass of the atom is concentrated in the nucleus. The nucleus contains the two types of the subatomic particles together called nucleons, and nucleons contain the protons and neutrons. तो क्या इसमें हम लोगों ने नल किया अबाउट द न्यूक्लियस. इन द न्यूक्लियस the particles are called the nucleons, and there are the two different type of the nucleons. One is proton and second is neutron. Proton is positively charged and neutron is chargeless. Now let's study about the proton. The proton is positively charged subatomic particle in the atomic nucleus. The positive charge on the nucleus is due to the proton in it. The nucleus having the positive charge because of the presence of the positively charged particles proton only. A proton is represented by the symbol small p. Using the letter small p, each proton carries a positive charge of +1 electron. तो हर एक प्रोटॉन के पास जो है एक पॉजिटिव चार्ज होता है, एंड इट इज रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय +1 e. 1 e is equals to 1.6 into 10 to power minus 19 coulomb. When total positive charge on nucleus is expressed in the unit e, its magnitude is equals to the number of proton in the nucleus. The number of proton in the nucleus of an atom is the atomic number of that element and is denoted by the letter Z. Now you aware about that the atomic number is nothing but the number of proton present in the nucleus of an atom. For example, sodium have the 11 proton in its nucleus, so that's why the atomic number of the sodium is 11. For example, the atomic number of oxygen is 8. It means that oxygen have the 8 proton in its nucleus. The mass of one proton is approximately 1 Dalton, and 1 Dalton is equals to 1.66 into 10 to power 27, 10 to power minus 27 kilograms. The mass of one hydrogen atom is also approximately 1 Dalton. Now next, nucleon, that is neutron. Neutron is an electrically neutral subatomic particle and denoted by the symbol N. The number of neutrons in the nucleus is denoted by the symbol N. Atomic nuclei of all the elements except the hydrogen with atomic mass 1 Dalton contain the neutron. Now remember that all the atoms of all elements have the neutron in their nucleus except the hydrogen atom. सिर्फ हाइड्रोजन एटम को छोड़कर, जो हाइड्रोजन का जो क्या है फर्स्ट उसके आइसोटोप जो होते हैं ड्यूटेरियम एंड ट्रिटियम, उसमें जो है न्यूट्रॉन प्रेजेंट है, बट जो नॉर्मल हाइड्रोजन है इन दैट न्यूक्लियस द न्यूट्रॉन इज एब्सेंट, and except that hydrogen all the nucleus of all types of the elements have the neutrons in their nucleus. The mass of a neutron is approximately 1 Dalton, which is almost equal to that of a proton. Now next part, extranuclear part. The extranuclear part in the atomic structure includes the electrons revolving around the nucleus and the empty space in between the nucleus and the electrons. The extranuclear part consists of the different orbits in which the electron revolves and the empty spaces between them. ये क्या include करता है extranuclear part. Now the particles which are present in extranuclear part, first electron. Electron is a negatively charged subatomic particles and is denoted by the symbol E. Each electron carries one unit of negative charge, that is minus 1 E. Mass of an electron is 1800 times less than that of the hydrogen atom. The mass of electron is about 1800 times less than that of the hydrogen atom. Therefore, the mass of an electron can be treated as negligible because the mass of the electron is 1800 times less than the mass of hydrogen. That's why the mass of electron is taken as a negligible value. Electrons in the extranuclear part revolve in the discrete orbit around the nucleus, the orbit being three dimensional in nature. जो इलेक्ट्रॉन से जो एक्स्ट्रा न्यूक्लियर पार्ट में रिवॉल्व करते हैं, they revolve in the different orbits and the orbits are three dimensional in nature. 3D जो है orbits are present. A term shell is used instead of the term orbit. तो जो ऑर्बिट की प्लेस पे शेल ये टर्म यूज होता है. The energy of an electron is determined by the shell in which it present. The number of electrons in the extranuclear part is equals to number of proton in the nucleus. Therefore, electrical charges are balanced and the atom is electrically neutral. As you are aware that the atom have the same number of electron and same number of proton, even though it have the two different charges, the positive charges and negative charges, but the number of negative charges and number of positive charges are equal in quantity as well as in number. So that's why the net charge becomes zero, means it get balanced. So that's why the atom is electrically neutral. The mass of an electron being negligible, therefore the mass of an atom is mainly due to the proton and neutron in its nucleus. So now you are aware that the mass of electron is negligible because its mass is very less as compared to the mass of the hydrogen atom. So therefore the total mass of an atom is nothing but the total mass of the protons and the total mass of the neutrons. The total number of proton and neutron in an atom is the atomic mass number of that element. The atomic mass number, it is always इन होल नंबर. जो एटॉमिक मास नंबर होता है वो कितने में हमेशा क्या होता है, होल नंबर में, पॉइंट में नहीं रहेगा. एटॉमिक मास में बी इन डेसिमल, वो डेसिमल में होगा, बट एटॉमिक मास नंबर इज ऑलवेज ए होल नंबर, वो होल नंबर होता है हमेशा. तो व्हाट इज द एटॉमिक मास नंबर? एटॉमिक मास नंबर इज द सम ऑफ द नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स एंड न्यूट्रॉन्स. किसी भी जो एटम के न्यूक्लियस में जो प्रोटॉन्स और न्यूट्रॉन का टोटल नंबर है, उस टोटल नंबर के सम को ही हम क्या बोलते हैं, एटॉमिक मास नंबर. द मास नंबर इज डिनोटेड बाय सिंबल ए, और इसको हम किससे रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, किस सिंबल से, ए. द कन्वेंशन टू डिनोट द एटॉमिक सिंबल, द एटॉमिक नंबर एंड द मास नंबर आर टुगेदर is shown as follow. Now the symbol, see the symbol, how to denote the atomic mass and atomic number. Now for example, the element sodium, the atomic number of sodium is 11. So this 11 will be written as the सबस्क्रिप्ट. उसको हम क्या लिखेंगे, सबस्क्रिप्ट के फॉर्म में, मतलब उसके बॉटम में लिखेंगे एन ए के, जो सिंबल है सोडियम का उसके नीचे लिखेंगे. एंड द एटॉमिक मास नंबर इज 23. तो दिस 23 विल बी रिटन एज द सुपरस्क्रिप्ट. उसको हम लोग क्या करेंगे, स्क्वायर के फॉर्म में लिखेंगे 23. तो दिस इज द वे टू रिप्रेजेंट, टू डिनोट द एटॉमिक नंबर एंड एटॉमिक मास नंबर with the symbol of the element के symbol के साथ. Now next example, suppose oxygen. The symbol of oxygen is O and atomic number of oxygen is 8. So we will write 8 at the bottom and the atomic mass is 16. Okay, we are not writing the isotope of the oxygen here. यहाँ पे हम उसके आइसोटोप्स नहीं लिख रहे. ओके, नॉर्मली जो है, जो एलिमेंट है वही हम लोग यहाँ पे मेंशन कर रहे हैं. तो दिस इज द वे टू रिप्रेजेंट द एलिमेंट्स विथ द एटॉमिक नंबर एंड एटॉमिक मास नंबर. फॉर एग्जांपल, द कन्वेंशनल सिंबल carbon 612 means that atomic number, that is the proton number of carbon is 6 and the mass number of carbon is 12. From this it is also learned that the nucleus of the carbon contain 6 neutrons because the total the atomic mass number is the sum of the proton and the sum of the neutron, and the atomic number is 6 for the carbon. So now 12 minus 6 is equals to 6 and this equals to the number of neutrons. So by subtracting the atomic number from the atomic mass number, we can obtain the number of neutrons in that nucleus. Distribution of electrons. Next part क्या है, distribution of the electrons in the different orbits or shell. अभी हम लोग कौन सा वर्ड यूज करेंगे, शेल यूज करेंगे at place of the orbit. Okay, distribution of the cell. As per the Bohr's atomic model, electron revolve in the stable shell. These shells have the definite energy. The shell nearest to the nucleus is called the first shell. The next shell is called the second shell and the symbol n is used for the ordinal number of the cell. Okay, now ordinal number and cardinal number. तो इस तरह के दो नंबर होते हैं, दो नंबर जैसे अगर किसी ने बोला फर्स्ट, तो फर्स्ट क्या है, ऑर्डिनल नंबर। किसी ने बोला फिफ्थ, तो ये क्या है, ऑर्डिनल नंबर। और किसी ने बोला 5 1, तो ये कॉर्डिनल नंबर है। अंडरस्टूड। तो नाउ द सिंबल n is used for the ordinal number of the shell. The shell are referred to by the symbols k, l, m, n corresponding to ordinal number. N is equals to 1, n is equals to 2, 3 and 4. So if the first shell is there, then it will be K shell, second cell L, and third cell is labeled as M cell, and fourth cell is labeled as the N cell. The maximum number of electrons a shell can contain is obtained by the formula 2n square. The number of the electrons that can be accommodated in each shell is obtained by using the formula 2n square. 2n square का formula use करके हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं, obtain कर सकते हैं. Now here we have to substitute n value is equals to 1, n value is equals to 2, 3 and 4. As the magnitude of the n increases, the energy of electron in the shell increases. So as the magnitude of n increases means as the n increases, n is the what, ordinal number of the shell, the energy of that shell also increases. Now see the activity, complete the table. See the activity. Now see how you will calculate the number of electron in each cell. Now for the shell k, जो k shell है, k shell के लिए ordinal number क्या है, 1. Now at place of the n we will substitute 1 in the formula 2n square. At place of the n we will substitute 1 because the ordinal number for k shell is 1. The square of 1 is 1 and 1 into 2, 1 into 2 is equals to 2. तो here we will write the 2. यहाँ पे क्या लिखेंगे, 2. ओके, यहाँ पे क्या लिखेंगे, 2. Now see the ordinal number of the L cell. The ordinal number of the L cell is 2. Now okay, now see the number of electrons, 2 into n square, 2 into n square. Now at place of the n we have to write the 2. The 2 into square of 2 is equals to 2 into square of 2 is 4. The 2 4s are 8. The maximum number of electron that can be filled in the L cell is 8. क्या होगा यहाँ पे, 8. Now see the ordinal number for the M cell. The ordinal number for the M cell is 3. Now substitute the 3 at place of the n in the formula 2n square. So 3 square of 3 into 2. So this is equals to, now first square, find out the square of 3. So 2 into square of 3 is 9, 9 2s are 18. The maximum electron that can be filled in the M cell is 18. तो क्या मिल गया हम लोगों को, 18 electron. Now for the N cell, the ordinal number for the N cell is 4. The square of 4 is 16. 16 into 2 is equals to 32. Now in this way we have calculated the maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in K, L, M and N cell, and they are 2, 8, 2, 8, 18 and 32 respectively. Now electronic configuration of element, क्या देखने जा रहे हैं हम लोग, electronic configuration. What is meant by the configuration? The arrangement of the electrons in the different shell. जो अलग अलग cells में number of electron जितना हम accommodate कर सकते हैं, उसी के arrangement को ही हम क्या बोलते हैं, electronic configuration. We have seen that 2, 8, 18 and 32 electrons can be accommodated in the shells K, L, M, N respectively. This is the maximum capacity of that cells. The electrons in an atoms are distributed in the cell according to their maximum capacity. The cell-wise distribution of the electrons in an atom of element is called electronic configuration of that element. So what is the electronic configuration? The shell-wise distribution of electrons in an atom of an element is called the electronic configuration. Each electron has a definite energy as per shell in which it present. Energy of an electron in the first shell K is lowest, and energy of electrons in the subsequent shells goes on increasing with the ordinal number of the shells. तो जैसे जैसे क्या होता है, as the ordinal number of cells increases, means if we move from the inner to outer shells, means from K to L, M, N, the energy level of the cells also increases. The electronic configuration of element is such that the energy of all the electrons together is maximum possible. The electrons gets a place in the cells in accordance with the maximum capacity of the electron cells in an atom and increasing order of energy. Now let's complete the table. Now symbols and the atomic numbers are given. You have to distribute the number of electrons in K, L, M and N cells. Now see the first example, hydrogen. The symbol of hydrogen is H, capital H. Electron number in the atom. Electron number in the atom, because its atomic number is 1. So therefore the number of electron is only 1 for the hydrogen atom. Now see the capacity of the K shell is 2, but that hydrogen atom have only 1 electron. So that 1 electron will be accommodated in the first shell. First shell में क्या हो जाएगा, accommodate हो जाएगा, and the L cell is empty. K cell is also not completely filled. जो K है वो भी completely filled नहीं है, because it have only 1 electrons. Now next at element helium, its symbol is He. The atomic number is 2, therefore the number of electron is also 2. Now that 2 electron will be filled in the K shell because its maximum capacity is 2. Next, lithium, symbol is Li. The electron number in the atom 3. Now the K cell have the maximum capacity 2, but this lithium have the 3 electron, so that 2 will be filled in the K shell, and the remaining one will go in the second shell. The electronic configuration in the numerical form will be 2, 1. Now next example is carbon. The number of electron is 6 because atomic number is 6. So from here you have to complete by your own. Now see the total number of electron is 6 and capacity of the K shell is 2. So in the K shell only 2 electron will be accommodated. यहाँ पे सिर्फ कितने accommodate होंगे 2. तो in K shell 2 electron will be written. यहाँ पे 2 ही लिखेंगे हम लोग electron because its capacity कितनी है 2 है. Now total electron in the carbon is 6, but out of that 6 the 2 are accommodated in K shell. Now 4 are remaining. Now we will see the next shell. Next cell is the L cell and the maximum capacity of the L cell is 8. Now all remaining 4 electron will be filled in the L cell. So the electronic configuration in the numerical form will be 2, 4. क्या होगा यहाँ पे 2, 4, because in first cell 2 electrons are accommodated and in second cell the 4 electrons are accommodated. Now next example, next one is the nitrogen atom. The electronic configuration will be 2 comma 5 because the K shell have the maximum capacity 2 and the remaining 5 electron will go in the L cell. So 2 comma 5 is the electronic configuration of nitrogen. Next example, oxygen element, atomic number is 8, so its electronic configuration will be 2 comma 6 because 2 will be filled in the K shell and the remaining 6 will be accommodated in the L cell. Now next, fluorine, the atomic number is 9, means it have the 9 electrons. The 2 electrons will be filled in the K shell. K में कितना आएंगे, 2 सेल, सॉरी 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, एंड L सेल में कितना आएगा, 7, तो 2 comma 7. Neon, now see the atomic number of the neon. The atomic number is 10, so that's why the number of electron is 10. Number of electron कितना हो गया, 10. Now the capacity of the K shell is 2, so in K shell 2 electron will be filled and the 8 will go in the next cell, that is L cell. So now see the K as well as L, both cells are completely filled, दोनों completely filled हो गए and its electronic configuration is 2 comma 8. Now K shells, it have the maximum capacity 2 and there are the only 2 electrons, and the next cell have the maximum capacity 8 and it have the 8 electron. Now see the both cells are completely filled, that's why the neon have the stable electronic configuration. Next one is the sodium. The sodium have the 11 electron because its atomic number is 11, the 2, 8 and 1. Now because the capacity of L is 8 and the sodium have the total 11 electron, the 2 accommodated in K, 8 accommodated in L. Now remaining 1 electron will go in M cell. Now here the K and L both are completely filled and M is incompletely filled. Now next one is the chlorine. Its atomic number is 17, that's why there are the total 17 electrons. The electronic configuration will be 2 comma 8 comma 7 because the maximum capacity of the K is 2 and the maximum capacity of L is 8. Now the 2 and 8 became 10 and remaining 7 will go in the next cell. Argon, the atomic number is 18. कितना है, 18, so its electronic configuration will be 2 comma 8 comma 8. Now see the M cell have the capacity 18, okay, but it have only 8 electron, so M cell is incompletely filled in case of the argon, but it have the stable electronic configuration 2 comma 8 comma 8. So that's why argon is also a stable element. Next is bromine. Atomic number is 35. So therefore number of electron is also 35. The electronic configuration in the numerical form contain the numbers separated by commas. Here the examples, here the numbers indicate the electronic numbers in the cells with increasing order of energy. For example of electronic configuration of sodium is 2 comma 8 comma 1. It means that the total 11 electron in the sodium are distributed as 2 in K shell, 8 in L cell and 1 in the M cell. The electronic configuration of atom can also be represented by shell diagram as shown in figure 5.8. The valency and electronic configuration. Now we have to see the what is the relation in between the electronic configuration and valency, कैसे एक दूसरे से रिलेटेड है वो हम लोगों को देखना है यहाँ पे वैलेंसी एंड इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन.